All right. Hello, ChroNoSo. I am Ryan Everett here along with Keith Langston, and we are going to be looking at King Hacksaw Jim Duggan taking on Randy Macho Man Savage, and then as a result of that, the coronation of the Macho King.
That is right, Ryan. I mean, and I am one for the coronation or the reign of Hacksaw Jim Duggan is one that I consider to still dispute to this day. I don't believe that the one true king, King Haku, ever really did lose that championship or that crown. But I guess in lieu of Haku reigning forever, I'll take a Randy Savage reign over this. This match actually never fully aired. Like, I always found that funny. Like, when we were trying to do this, I was like searching desperately for the full match. It's recorded, I think, on August 30th. At the tapings, the Superstar tapings on August 30th, 1989, but it never really officially aired. And then we really didn't know about it until it popped up on really Primetime Wrestling, I think, like shortly thereafter, right?
That was September 29th, I think, was the first Superstars that they mentioned. And it's really odd that it was obviously recorded, and even like they didn't throw it on a Coliseum home video or something at that time. Seems really odd.
I know, and then it's never shown up on like the best of Savage. I mean, I think Savage had a couple of videos.
He's got like the unreleased DVD even, which we have like all these dark show matches and
crazy. Awesome. So I guess we can throw it to the match now, right?
Yep.
All right. So we have at this point right here, Harry's throwing a loaded purse into the ring. And Savage just labels him with it. Which is great.
Long live King Savage.
That's right. The loaded purse. Now I'm surprised, and it's funny because I've seen a couple of matches where I think the Saturday night's main event after this, where Duggan has the rematch with Savage. I feel like it's the same. It's a very similar ending. Like he hits Duggan with Sherry's purse, but then he gives him the elbow, I think, which is great. So I'm surprised Savage didn't do that to end it this time around, but I think he's still. I mean, the cool thing about this too is that the match ends and there's still like shenanigans afoot now.
It's not just going to be this,
right? Now I don't know if we talked about this on GFA Live, but when we went to WrestleCon at WrestleMania, we actually went up and talked to Duggan for a while because it was really cool to meet Duggan, and he actually has with him this crown and cape.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the story he told is that when Savage won the crown, they commissioned the new crown and the new cape for him. Right. So Duggan ended up like just kind of one day like walking out of the building with the crown and the cape like still in his bag, and they never asked him for it. So after like he kind of like tucked it away for a while, and then he said like years later he was like going through some stuff and he found it like in a box, and he ended up like selling it to like a collector.
And maybe it'll be on WWE's.
So that's the cool thing is he said eventually like the collector, somebody else notified like this other guy who had become friendly with Duggan, like got it back for him and he gave it to him. So now Duggan goes and brings it to all these like cons and all the conventions and the signings and stuff. And he lets the fans put it on. Like there were these two guys that were in before. Pete and I went to go meet him, and the kid put the crown and the cape on and was standing next to Duggan. It was kind of cool. And he said that he goes, I got to be careful when I go around with this thing because I'm sure the WWF is coming to look for me. So I like that. That was, I thought, pretty good.
And now Savage is just destroying Duggan. He had 2 or 3 elbow drops, and now Sherry's doing splashes.
Yeah.
And they even had the jobbers come out, and Savage just pushed them all off.
I kind of like that, Duggan had this feud with Savage. Like, I feel like, he had that feud with Andre. He has that awesome match, actually, that awesome, like, kind of squash match, not really squash match, but like that kerfuffle match at 5 with Bad News Brown.
kind of never got going.
Yeah, but I kind of like that, he had that feud with Andre, and then he goes right into basically a feud with Savage, pretty much through, like, almost all the way up until Savage starts messing with Dusty.
Yeah, the Rumble or stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a serious injury job here for old Hacksaw.
I'm trying to think. Who do we got out there in the ring with them? I think it's just the Jobbers of the Week.
I thought I saw maybe a Paul Roma.
It could be.
Black tights there.
Oh, yeah, it might be Paul Roma in the black tights, yeah. So that could very well be
it'd be hilarious if it was like Eddie Guerrero in the American tights.
Yeah, who the hell is that guy? in the American flag tights, but
yeah.
And there's a lot of officials right now. They're trying to, like, it's funny, I don't know why they're wheeling him out on a cart. I mean, he just had just an elbow and a splash from I mean, Duggan's kind of a tough guy. Look at him, mouth open, like he's playing this up. He's gimmicking up this match. And the reign, and much like the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, it ends with being taken out on a stretcher.
Yep.
And now we go to the great coronation of the one, the only, the Macho King, Randy Savage.
Look at all the luminaries in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Now it seems like you're wearing a Macho Man headband.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to assume that Macho Man is one of your favorite, if not your favorite of all time.
He would be. Him and Stone Cold are probably right up against each other.
Yeah. Yeah, Savage is one of mine. I always say that I think that Savage is probably the greatest television professional wrestler of all time because the man just knew how to put together a match, whether it was for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. He knew how to put together and tell a story from start to finish in the ring.
Yeah. I mean, if you like pick the probably 10 top Saturday Night's main events, 5 of them are probably his easily. Maybe even.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I almost feel like Saturday Night's main event was created for Savage.
Yeah, he was able to excel at that.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's not at the first few, but I love these coronations. Duggan's coronation was actually kind of funny because it was one of the rare times. It was one of the rare times you got to see all the baby faces in the ring.
A rare Barry Windham appearance here.
Look at this! Look at this collection of misfits. You got Dino Bravo. You got Mr. Perfect. I saw Hakeem. I saw
Boss Man there.
That piece of shit Honky Tonk Man is there.
I do like that. Haku's there. He's a peaceful king. He doesn't want to start no trouble.
Haku's there. He should have given him a Savat kick and taken the crown back. That's what I would have done. And of course, we have one of the almost never seen. This is probably one of the only, I think, on television times you actually see the Genius and Randy Savage in the ring together.
Yes.
It's insane. Oh, there you got Arn Anderson and Tully with the tag team championships on next to Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Hammer Valentine's hanging out. Powers of
Pain and Jimmy Hart and Mr. Fuji.
Some devious plans going on there, Jess.
That's right. I think it's Haku's. I think Haku's coronation it's got demolitions in the ring and then demolitions in the ring at Duggan's.
Oh, nice.
One of the rare times that happened.
Doesn't the Haku one also have a midget?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Was that? Oh, because I don't think there was there wasn't ever a coronation for Holly Race. I think Holly Race just kind of came in as the king, I think, right?
Yeah.
But, there's the Doctor Style Slick. Is Boss Man there? Boss Man conspicuous by his absence.
I thought I saw him at one point.
Oh, maybe he is in there. Maybe he's like,
there
he is. He's in the back. Yeah, he's in the back.
He's got to control the perimeter.
He does. He's the bodyguard for Savage. Yeah, I mean, this is just a continuous I mean, that's one of the great things about 1989. So on GFA Live, we're going through like 1989. Like we're kind of on the same track as ChroNoSo, actually. Yeah. And Genius has been popping up in all the inset promos, like kind of cutting promos against all the baby faces. So it's just really funny to see like the genius he shows up every week.
Yeah, he's very
beautiful. That's a beautiful cape.
Very lovely.
I kind of wish he had kept this all the way through his like
run. Yeah, I like the tights. The short run of Macho King and the tights, the purple tights usually. Those are pretty good.
Yeah. And he wasn't bad even up through like 6, like WrestleMania 6, when he started wearing like the full trunks. But it was when he started becoming a cowboy was like just weird, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know why he became a cowboy. He wasn't from Texas. He's from Florida. He's from Florida by way of Illinois. I don't know where the hell he came from friggin' Texas.
I know Downers Grove South.
That's right.
He hangs up in the rafters for Randy Poffo baseball.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, right?
Oh, and here's the start of the Ted DiBiase Randy Savage friendship.
Yep, the ongoing friendship between Randy and Savage, Randy and Ted.
Good to be given a beautiful scepter.
Yep. And they had a time-sharing program with Zeus. They had the
they were right in the middle of it here. Yeah.
Yep. And then Savage, I think, gave his blessing when Sherry kicked him in the head and then went to Ted after WrestleMania 7. So there he is. What a good scepter too. And I always remember his Hasbro figure had that scepter and crown.
That was actually the first Macho figure I got because by the time I came in the 89 one was out, but then the Macho King, was really good.
That was the first one I got, and then I went and I got the 89 one, but I like that one. And then actually I ended up picking up I think a Mattel figure recently that they came out where he's got the crown and the scepter.
Yeah.
So he's in his Macho King garb, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. So I have a bunch of Macho Man figures. I have his WrestleMania 7 one, with that world. Yeah. So I love Savage. Savage is he's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He does everything so well. It's amazing.
He does. And I like too, it was sad actually because when he passed away, I was on a cruise. So, when you're on a cruise, you don't really keep your phone on because you don't want to
disconnected.
Yeah, so when we pulled back into like port in like Miami and I turned my phone on, my phone blew up because it was like so many people were like, dude, did you hear that Randy Savage died? Did you hear that he died? And I was like, and I was very upset by that. So this kind of ended a bad trip.
Yeah.
Put a sour note on a trip. But there he is, the Macho King and sensational Queen Sherry. How did I not talk about Sherry?
Getting ridden out on the caravan.
Yeah. How do I not talk about my pinup girl, Sherry? I love her. She's so like, oh my God, like mid, like beginning of the summer, like end of spring, 89. She's such a smoke show.
Yes.
Like it's really before she starts going crazy with the makeup.
Before she becomes the witch.
Yeah. With the cauldron. We're trying to figure out where the hell she's getting the cauldrons from. So
yeah. Just something she picked up.
So you think that does it? What do you think, Ryan? What did you give that out of 5 stars? You give it 5 stars for the coronation?
I mean, I think it was perfect. Yeah, hit a lovely poem by the genius. Nice scepter being given as a gift.
Sweet. Alrighty. What do you got to plug? Anything?
No, not really. Just ChroNoSo, and I am doing with this ring on the Place to Be Nation site, and we are up to May 1999. We're gonna get around Over the Edge and just watch some Raws around that time frame.
You gonna plug the Hal Haney art I see hanging in your behind you?
Yeah, very nice. I got some 50 Macho Mans and Stone Cold feud.
I got that Macho Man one. That's a great print. I like that. Plus, you got that awesome Royal Rumble poster too. That's 91, right?
Yeah. I went with 91 over 92.
Yeah. I love Hal. So I met Hal at WrestleCon, and I was like so excited to meet him. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I was like, it's so awesome to meet you. I was like, I've got like so much of your art like hanging around my house. He goes, come on, thanks for the support, man. I was like, oh my God, keep it coming. So yeah. Cool. And you're gonna go to SummerSlam, right?
Yep. We'll be heading to Cleveland.
So we'll be hanging out in the Cleve.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that.
Should be good.
A repeat of last year, right?
Yeah, definitely.
No, you and your buddy sitting in the trunk though. None of that this year.
So. Oh no, he liked it. Yeah, he'll be fine there. go back there again.
Awesome. Alrighty, well, check out everything on ChroNoSo. Check out everything on the North-South Connection, the Backbone, the new Backbone network that's out, Place to Be Nation, and you can always check me out on GFA Live with Petey Winson every week. Find it on your own podcatcher app, and of course, A La Carte with Keithy every other Friday, and keep listening for some more Hail to the Keiths. And I think that's going to do it for me. So thank you so much, and we'll check in with the rest of ChroNoSo. Take care, Ryan.
See ya.